We should just take a segue into, like, I don't know, wrestling underground fighting ring or something. Just let Florence off for a bit. Earn some money.
We do need some pennies. Well, we need a new driver. So.
I finally got to use my driving skill. I'm here. Whip out my driving gloves.
What's the Clint Eastwood bare knuckle one? As a no, it's not a penny more. Someone with the orangutan. He travels around with his orangutan and gets into fistfights, and then when everything gets too bad, the orangutan joins in and fights beside him.
I've never watched this, but I want to now. What?
Yeah, that was my backup character right there.
I think there's two or three movies, and he's just this grizzled old guy who goes around doing bare knuckle.
So he made
boxing.
2 or 3 of these.
Yeah, I think so.
With an orangutan.
Jesus, yeah, with an orangutan.
I mean, I could be the orangutan.
I love this.
Wait, is there a real orangutan in the film? Because that seems like it's not good for like
every which way but
to
loose.
be on movies.
I feel like this is probably back in the day when you could get away with this kind of shit.
Is it orangutan or is it a chimp?
Huh?
Yeah, orangutan named Clyde.
What,
you don't want to film with chimps. Chimps are really dangerous to film with.
It was Every Which Way But Loose, Every Which Way But Loose 2, and Every Which Way You Can, I think, is what they were.
Huh.
If I might. Once I remembered one, I started remembering all the others.
How is this not a cult classic?
It is.
Oh, it is.
It was a cult classic in the 80s and 90s.
You dodged the cult.
Now it's an old movie that's a bit dated.
Bring back vintage cult classic.
So, welcome everyone to Removal of Masks. We're doing an actual playthrough of Masks of Nyarlathotep, the epic campaign from Chaosium. We're using Call of Cthulhu 7th edition rules, and we're trying to have as much fun as we can and kill off the players as quickly as we can. Sorry, that's not a stated objective of the campaign, I keep forgetting. Currently, the investigators are in New York City. Well, some of them are in New York City. Bit of a snowstorm. Actual historical weather in 1925, pretty bad in January. Several blizzards and snowstorms. Loveday and Valentine and Ruby are stranded in having to rough it, I think was the term used, in Loveday's godparents' mansion. Cook had gone home. Killed disaster. Whereas Mick and Morven and the Irish chauffeur, whose name still hasn't been established, are somewhere in a snowdrift beside the road between Massachusetts and New York. Mick is pretty sure they're within walking distance of New York City. It's not that far. We should be able to make it. We'll have to see how that goes when we get back to them. First off, though, before we go into any recap from the players, I'd like to just do a little bit more getting to know the characters. So I'm going to go around the table and I'm going to ask. I am completely randomly, this is not targeted at all, but I'm going to start with Mick. Mick, would Mihal think of himself as a selfish person?
Jesus. Does anybody?
Well, if it was an easy question, why would I ask it?
I don't know. I feel confused. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
That's all I got on that one. I don't think so.
Okay. Valentine, what about you? Would Valentine look at herself in the mirror some mornings and go, I need to work on that? Or does she think, no, I'm giving back as much as I get?
I mean, I don't know why I would need to work on that. I mean, everybody is selfish sometimes, and it's only a problem if you are selfish all of the time. But I think to lie to yourself and say, oh, I'm never selfish, oh, being selfish is a bad thing, we're just lying to ourselves, and you're better off being upfront about it. And some days Valentine is selfish, and that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you think you're not selfish, you should probably go and join the clergy. That was very, very targeted, Mick, wasn't it?
Do you have a problem with our Lord?
Not at all. Ruby, how about Ruby? Does Ruby believe she is a selfish person?
I think Valentine kind of said it perfectly there. I think she'd like to think that she isn't, or on the odd occasion, I think selfishness might creep in there. But if it does, it wouldn't be a malicious thing. It wouldn't be thought about. It wouldn't be something that she'd put herself first. But I guess on the odd occasion, it might happen. But overall, I'd say, no, she's pretty selfless.
Okay, super. Loveday, what about you?
I don't think I'm selfish at all. I do lots for charity. Just last week, I gave some money to a fellow I saw in the street. I think that was very generous of me. And I funded archaeological expeditions all over the world. And, I gave an old coat away last year. And, I like to give back, I think. Society's, well, it hasn't really done a lot for me. It's there for me to do what I will, I suppose. But no, they really think I'm a very unselfish person, is how I think of myself. Really very altruistic, almost a philanthropist, one could even say.
Okay. And Florence. How about Florence? Do you think Florence is a selfish person?
I think not. I think that I have dedicated my life to a career that helps people. I mean, sure that I then receive money from those people for helping them, but it's not unfair to expect to earn a living. I have done the career path that I have taken is perhaps not the one that my family would have liked, and so that could possibly be considered selfish, but I think that it is, every person should be able to make their own way. So I think a degree, similarly enough to what's already been said, a degree of taking care of one's self-interest without necessarily hurting others. So some selfishness, but not malicious, not to the detriment of others.
Okay, good stuff. And okay, that's everyone. I'm sitting here going, and who's next? That's everybody. That's all of you. There are only 5 characters. So let's move on to a little bit of a recap from your perspective. What I'd like to think about is, for some of you, Monday has been a difficult day. For some of you, everything was going okay. It just, it turned out to be not super productive use of your time, right up until the very end of the day. How do you guys feel? I'll start with someone from the group who stayed in New York. Anyone want to step forward and give a quick summary of how the day went? And do you think you made good progress?
I mean, I didn't enjoy getting shot. That wasn't fun. So if we can avoid any more of that, that would be ideal. So it was a little traumatic for Ruby, I'd say. In a sling now, but hopefully fighting fit soon enough. And I feel as though we work quite well together. We didn't go into the building and fight whatever grizzlies were in there. We played it safe and held back there, but then got shot anyway. So I'm not really sure how luck went for us. But we are quite concerned about Florence and Mihal because we haven't heard from them for a while now. We need to check in with them, fill them in with what's going on as well. Anybody else? Anything to touch upon that I've missed?
I'm now a little concerned to be back at the house, and Ruby and Loveday apparently do not know how to cook. So it's going to be an interesting night.
Not a clue. Not a Scooby-Doo. I'm hoping, Valentine, you're going to help us out.
I'm honestly very concerned. I mean, how do you get through life and not know how to feed yourself?
That's what servants are for.
Okay. And Florence and Mick, maybe both of you could give us a little bit of input. Let us know how, respectively, each of you think the trip to Arkham went.
I can go first. So we went to Arkham. We drove there and had a bit of a chat on the way. On the conversation on the way, Mick was getting under my skin a little bit, but I think we ironed it out. And then when we met the professor and his daughter, Professor Coles, he told us about his research. He was a little cagey at first, but then we got through to him by telling him about what we had been encountering. And he had some good general knowledge about, sort of the... well, we found out that it's gods, that the supernatural creatures and cults. It was a lot of the same information we already had, but confirmation that it is a wider scale and that these same beliefs are held by multiple cults, and some in Australia, was new information. He mentioned some information which resonated with me because it matched the vision that I had when I touched the mask in Peru. So that was enlightening information, but not as much new as we had hoped. And then we were invited to possibly stick around, but I was getting a bit of a bad vibe off the fellow I wanted to leave. So we agreed to leave, and then we got caught in terrible weather and the car crashed. So now we're in a very nasty situation, and possibly we should have stayed, but I didn't feel fantastic about the notion of staying in that man's house. Mick, your perspective? Anything I missed?
I think on one hand, Mick is very sorry he came because it's been a bit of a shit show. At the same time, he's like, it probably would have gone an awful lot worse if he'd let Florence go on her own, because I think the whole escapade has made Mick quite concerned about Florence. Like the drive down there, she was extremely uptight, and he couldn't figure out why she was getting so uptight. And then we got there and we chat with this guy, and Florence didn't seem to know who he was or why we were talking to him. And then she wanted to go, even though he told us what the masks were. It was like, oh, okay, that's the one good thing we got out of it, was he seemed to know something about these masks. But Florence had to go, and Mick was like, for fuck's sake, why? Like, why are we going? We've just been told there's going to be a snowstorm. But she had to go, so now we're going. And now Mick is in a car with an injured 19-year-old and a person who has been behaving a little bit erratically in Mick's eyes, I think. And
I can't do anything normal. I can't
I
avoid
think he's
suspicion.
kinda like-
I'm just...
I think he's on one hand, I wish I wasn't here,
Suspicious.
but this would have gone a lot worse. I don't know. I'm kind of glad I'm
Yeah.
here to try and help in some way.
Oh.
But I don't think this did not feel good. This whole trip.
No,
This day
no,
trip to Arkham.
And
no.
And it's definitely
it
ending on a high
wasn't
note,
bad.
right?
It was one of
Well,
these things
I mean,
that
we're in crisis mode
we,
now. You know, now it's better get shit done mode, right?
We set up the plan to go on this trip, and then we discovered a bunch of other information which made it seem like other leads were far more promising. But we'd already agreed to go, so we went. And yeah, I'm not sure whether that was the best idea, but it's the one that we made.
Okay. But for now, we are where we are. And you two are right now in a car, a 1920s car. So no lovely heating or, long-lasting battery or anything like that. by the side of the road in a snowdrift, quite close to New York City. I mean, within walking distance. That's pretty much what Mick is certain of. It's getting late. What can I say? It's about 8:30 at night in the winter time in Massachusetts. So it is full dark. The car's headlights are out. The internal lights are out. Mick has managed somehow in these terrible conditions of the last fading light of day, managed to do an extremely good job of first aid on the driver, who is now not, he's conscious and able to communicate and talk, and he's starting to become a little more cogent. And the two of you are still sitting there. Mick, I'm gonna guess at some point you probably pulled aside the panels and got into the front beside him to do the first aid.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So let's pick up there and see how the conversation is going. I will say it is getting quite cold.
Well, is this guy alive? What's the story with him?
Oh, he's stable. He's doing fine, and he's becoming more cogent. He can talk.
Okay.
How, are we, in terms of, what clothing we have? Presumably we left dressed for January.
Yeah, just for walking around in the winter, yes.
Okay.
How would Florence normally be dressed on a quite chilly winter's day?
Well, I think she'd have a fairly practical coat and scarf and gloves and things.
Yeah.
I think.
Dress,
sensibly.
skirt, trousers? She's generally trousers.
Trousers. I think
yeah.
Florence likes smart trousers, but trousers.
Okay.
Yeah, and good walking shoes.
And Mick is generally dressed.
Extremely warmly, yeah.
Thermals.
Irish lad, don't get caught out. Wear layers, wear layers. Mammy, you already said wear layers.
Yeah. Well, can I say to this driver, first off, what's your name? Because the GM made me feel guilty.
Tim.
Right, Tim, can you get the car started? Is it working?
I can try. Yeah, let me give it a try. I'm going to say that the car has an automatic starter because it's a nice car, and it wouldn't be an old model, so it's definitely has an automatic starter. So he's going to try. He turns the key, and nothing. The engine is at this point, by the way, buried under a substantial amount of snow.
Did we hit a tree, or did we just go
now? Now, when I say we're not talking about snow drifts up over the top of the car or anything like that. We're talking about drifts of snow blowing up onto the bank, onto the bushes at the side of the road, trees, etc., etc. You probably have 2 or 3 inches of snow on the bonnet of the car at this point.
Did we actually impact anything?
Yes, yeah. You slid right into the side of the road. We may have been somewhat softened by the snow, but yes, there was an embankment that you ran right into.
So how much is it possible for us to pop the hood, or is it too much stuff on it?
I have a flashlight. I could get out and have a look.
Go for it, Tim. Don't be too long now. Okay. It's cold out there. Have a quick look, see what you can do.
Yes, all right, sir. You're pretty sure, by the way, Mick, that he has at least 2 cracked ribs, could be broken ribs.
Don't give a at this point.
You've
now.
strapped it up, so he should be okay.
He's going to have to be.
He goes to open the driver's door. It's completely wedged against the side of the embankment.
Right, hang on.
I'll need to get out your side.
Okay, over you go. There's no time to be shy.
Maybe
Tim.
jump in the back, will you?
Right.
I'm not climbing over you.
Fucking cuddling me now tonight
He's-
before.
he's-
I could try to force it, or if
He's gradually getting less doffing my cap, okay, sir, and more.
That's fine.
Okay, you're gonna make me do this.
we
Get the
just
fuck
need to
out
be
of my way.
practical.
Okay, so he gets the side door, the passenger side door open.
But these cars, is the engine in the front or the back?
The engine is in the front, I believe. Remember the long extended bonnet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, Florence, options. He's gonna have a look at the engine.
well, I think
the door
we
closes behind him. The wind whistles and whirls and swirls around the car. The snow plastering itself against the windows as you speak, getting thicker and thicker.
well, I
Myself and
think
Tim
we
might be able
try-
to push the car back out onto the road, and we could be able to get a push start or something
I'm
going. You know?
strong. We can do it all together.
I didn't want to say it, but
We can
given
all
how
move
strong
the
you
car.
are,
Yes.
maybe, but I don't need it. You know.
Well, fine. It could be a group effort. I could move it. It's fine. I think the best strategy is to try and get this car moving. I think if we try to walk and we're exposed to the elements, I don't think that would be particularly safe considering the current weather situation. So our first try is to get the car moving.
Okay,
And yeah,
sounds
Let's
good.
see what Tim says. If that doesn't work,
See what
like
Tim says.
have a quick look outside. I mean, maybe we can see some lights. Maybe there's something nearby that we can hike towards.
maybe there's something closer, someone who we could ask for help, ask for motor assistance if there's someone else that we could ask without walking all the way back.
Right. I'm going to get out and have a word with Tim, see what's going on.
So you get out. As you get out that side door, you see the light from the from Tim 1920s flashlight. Sorry. Yeah, cool. So you see the light from Tim's flashlight kind of falter and drop to the ground as you get out of your side of the car.
What's going on with Tim?
The little flashlight's lying there. It's kind of pointing upward, and you can see him slumped over, leaning on the bonnet of the car.
For fuck's sake. All right, get to him. I'll get to him.
It's okay.
Tim, what's going on?
I'll be okay.
Are you very hurt?
Mick, you reckon he took a major wound. That's why he was unconscious for a while.
All right.
Major wound is pretty significant. So yeah,
Okay.
he's
Tim,
he's
you
not,
can
he's
get
not
back in
too
the car in a minute. I need you to look at this engine with me. I need you to see if you can figure out what's going on here.
It's all right. Give me 1 second, and he's gonna try and explain to you what's wrong. Can you give me a mechanical repair check, please, Michal?
Mechanical repair. Oh, failure. That's a shame because he's actually not that bad at it. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to use luck on that one. Is that okay?
Yep, 22 points of luck.
Fuck it.
You
Yes.
could push the roll, but if you push it, you can't then spend luck on it.
Okay, remind me how pushing works.
Pushing, you describe what you do differently. And it's going to be tricky because he's describing something to you, so maybe you open the bonnet and start looking. You tell me what you're going to do differently, and
Okay.
you roll another check. But if you fail, it can go really badly. Failing usually isn't a disaster, but if you push a roll, failing is a disaster, and then you can't use luck on the push roll.
Okay, I'm just going to use luck.
Okay. So you spend the 22 points of luck to make that a success.
22 points off my luck.
Okay.
That was
Um,
it's no.
So as he starts
Sorry.
We also
explaining,
do luck checks.
Yeah,
as he
should we?
starts explaining what's wrong. Oh yeah, everyone should do luck checks,
Okay,
and
before I
make sure you
click
roll
on
with
that.
your old luck.
Yeah, I'll do that now. Success. Oh well.
Michal O'Sullivan, extreme close up. Oh, everyone's very lucky. It's great. I love to see that. Green all the way down when it's luck checks. So nobody gains any luck.
Okay. So I passed this mechanical repair thing, but
So
not very lucky from here on.
It's a bit of a stroke of luck, Mick. As he's explaining it to you, he's clearly kind of fading a bit, but he's telling you, "Oh, look, this has come loose. I have a toolkit in the trunk, but someone's going to need to reconnect, and you've dealt with this exact issue,
Nice one.
so you know exactly what needs to be done."
Grand. Okay, get back in the car, Tim. Get back in and get warmed up.
Will do.
Can
He
I-
opens the back passenger door and just climbs in and slides into the back seat.
While he's doing
slumps
that, I'd
back.
say, Florence, are you any good with machines? Are you any good with engine repair or anything like that?
I don't.
Don't bullshit now.
No.
Okay.
No. I could try.
Oh yeah,
Do you want me to give it a go?
Because we're not allowed to say numbers, are we? We're not allowed to say like my skill is X. Okay, I'll give it a go. I've done this thing before. I'll give it a shot.
Try, exactly. Try and articulate.
All right, toolbox in the back.
Yep. So you open up the trunk.
I open up the trunk. I'm going to have a very good look at what's in the trunk now. What have we got?
So there is an old hurricane lantern, a small tank of gasoline, a small tank of paraffin oil. So there's about a gallon, maybe 2 gallons of gasoline in a little carry tank. There's a carry tank, a little liter tank of paraffin oil. There's a hurricane lantern. There is the tools you need to change a wheel. The spare wheel is attached to the back of the vehicle. And there is a quite decent toolkit.
Okay. Will I be annoying you if I ask you what's in the toolkit, or will we just say it's a magic toolkit that has
What you need for mechanical repair of an automobile specifically.
Okay. Good. Okay. Some of that stuff is what we need to make fire, so that is a good find. Okay. Toolkit, and to the front we go, and pick up the. Can I just, as I go past, can I just shout into Florence what I'm doing?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, Florence, there's a thing wrong with the engine here. I'm going to try to fix it. It's something I've seen before, so there's a good chance.
Great.
And if the lid won't come off, I'll call you. Okay.
Yes. I can help push the car back onto the road.
Actually, we need to do that as well. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that afterwards. Let's get it working. Have a look.
Could you give me a Constitution check, please, Mick? It is cold out here. The wind is whipping around you. The snow is plastering.
Extreme success.
Tough as
Told you,
nails.
he's a tough.
Tough as nails.
Excuse my language.
Beep. Cue parrot
Beep,
noise.
beep, 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 beep.
Everyone gets a little parrot blurp every now and again when I'm editing. You go. This is fine. You've been out in worse weather. So you get up to the front.
Think about Tom Crean.
You open. Yes, the kind of weird articulated side opening panels, and you kind of have a poke around. You find the area that the piece is in that you need to reattach, and you're going to need to give me another mechanical repair check to actually do the work. I am going to give you a penalty dice on this, I'm afraid, because of the conditions.
Oh. Okay, so I got a success.
do-
I got 45 versus 45. So what does that mean with the penalty dice?
Okay, so roll bonus penalty. Click the bonus penalty link at the bottom, and it's going to give you another 10s dice.
2.
25. So you got a 45.
Oh.
Okay,
tell you.
so narrowest margin success, Mick. There's snow in your eyes. There's water dripping down your hands. Your fingers are starting to get numb. The spanner is slipping off again and again. But yeah, you get the job done.
Okay. Close it all up. Knock on the window.
It worked.
Don't know. Tim, start her up there. Tim, are you still alive?
Tim is passed out in the back seat with you, Morven. Sorry, Florence.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, okay. I assume that I know how to work a car.
Turn the key anyway. We'll see how we go.
Just give
Yeah,
us
turn
a,
the
give us a. You're not gonna. What is your drive auto skill?
Drive auto.
Yeah.
I was looking at driving. Drive auto is 30.
30. Okay. You're perfectly familiar with how a car starts and how an automobile works,
Yeah.
etc., etc. So you try and get out your back driver's side door, wedged against the side of the embankment.
You're going to have to climb over Tim there, Florence.
So you can either climb into the front or you can climb over Tim to get out.
Surely it's easier to climb to the front.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you climb into the front. You get to grips with the starter, and you give it a try. There's a cough from the engine, Mick, and it doesn't start the first time she turns the key. Give it another go. So now, Morven, there's a throttle. There's a lever you can pull out that will allow more gas to rush into the engine. However, you do know that you can flood the engine that way as well if you overdo it and open the throttle up too much.
Okay.
So would you like to give it a try again, or would you like to try and do something like open the throttle and see if it needs a bit more gas?
Try.
I'm just doing this.
Try it with. Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
It's just like.
So I tell you what I'll
You
do.
can talk to me. You're here.
You would really. You need
Well,
to
not.
stick his head in
I'm
the
just
window to
waving.
talk to you, and then that requires opening the vehicle and letting it get cold again. So
Okay.
give me a drive auto check. No bonus, no penalty, right? But basically, this is you try not to flood the engine.
Hard success.
Yeah, no problem at all. You give it just a little bit of throttle, and then when you hit the starter and press the pedal, yeah, she roars into life, Mick. The lights come on, the front lights. One is out, but the other one lights up.
Okay. Back to the
Okay.
window. Florence, what do you reckon? Try to reverse, or I'll push you reverse. I think you're a better driver than me.
You seem to know more about cars than me, but I'm okay.
I fix them.
Oh, you fix them, you don't drive them.
Not great now, to be honest.
Okay. I can try to drive. So reverse.
Yeah, you gonna try and reverse out?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And you have a quick look, Mick. It looks like she might be able to just reverse off without. But you're not sure. So
Well, I guess we could try.
I'm
What
gonna
do you
ask
think?
for a group luck check, please. Whoever has the
Just like
lowest
the
luck,
lowest luck.
please
I'm sure
roll.
that's me now at this point.
70.
I'm 41.
Okay, so give us the luck check, Mick, to see
That's a
if
failure.
if it's wedged. It is wedged. So
It's-
Florence,
Okay.
you put it into reverse. You start trying to ease back, and you start hearing a cracking, ripping noise, like a
Whoa,
sound
stop,
of metal
stop,
gonna tear.
Stop.
Stop.
Stopping
Knock
immediately
on the
after
window.
hearing
Knock
that
on the
noise.
window. Florence, we're going to have to clear as much of this snow as we can.
Okay.
You think you might actually need to lift it as well to push it back off the embankment.
Okay. I'm gonna get out. It looks like it may need to be lifted. So I'm gonna
Right.
get out the car.
All right, now here's a question. Do you want me to get Tim out of the car, or are you going to lift it with Tim in it?
He's in the back.
He's
And the back
yeah,
seats
but-
are quite far back in these kind of
Well,
vehicles.
I just want to know, does Florence want to give it a shot or not?
Yeah.
I think that Tim is in the back. I think that exposing him more is probably going to do more harm. So I'd say try to lift it. without taking
Alright.
out the car.
Where do you want me? Do you want me lifting or out of the way?
I think we try to do it together.
Cool. Now, considering the snow and ice and the harsh conditions and the likelihood of slipping and injuring yourself, I'm going to give you a penalty dice on the strength check. But then I'm going to give you a bonus dice for working together and teamwork. So there's your choices. Either you both roll and we take whichever the more favorable result is, or I give you a bonus dice for Mick helping you. If you both roll independently, you both get a penalty dice, but you've independent chances. So there's different ways of helping each other. You can independently both try and do it, and then see who gets to succeed, or you can work together and just basically one of you gives the other one a bonus dice. So it's up to you. Full cooperation
What
mode,
do you
or
think?
Um,
I think you're stronger
Sorry,
if we
could
go
you
with you
explain
and
that?
a bonus.
yeah.
yeah.
So you can either
Okay.
both try independently. So you're working together, but you're both going to roll your skill or your strength, and whoever succeeds, and you get it off. And if neither of you succeed, you fail. Right? Now that means both of you be rolling with a penalty dice, but you've got 2 chances at it. Okay. Alternatively, one of you is going to make the strength check, and the other one is just fully supporting them, helping them, coaching them along. Oh, wait, careful, put your feet there. You tell me when I'll put my shoulder into it, etc., etc. Full teamwork, and one of you gets a bonus dice on the check, which means that you won't get a bonus, but you'll have no penalty. So you just be rolling against your strength, which gives you, as a group together, much more of a chance of succeeding. But you only get to roll once.
Okay, I think that one.
Yeah,
Since
makes good sense.
I've got.
Okay. So you're basically
So,
now. I assume you're going because you're stronger, are you?
yes, I'm 80.
You're
Yes.
stronger.
So you're very strong. Yes, basically.
That's what I said. I haven't got to use this skill. It hasn't been mentioned that this tall, strong lady who's we're not getting to use it. So let's use it now.
She's probably stronger than your Russian friend, Mick.
Yeah.
So okay. So you get out, and so you're gonna direct Mick. So go for it. You take us through this.
So I'm going to direct to the part of the car that's wedged. I'm going to tell Mick where to lift from. I'm going to do the classic thing that you do in every manual handling training, and you say we're going to lift on 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to lift.
Wait. Is it 3 and lift, or is it like 1, 2, 3 lift, or 1, 2, 3 lift?
1, 2, 3, and lift. And I will say the word lift, and when I say the word lift, we will lift.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Lift.
Strength check, please.
Extreme success. And then do I click bonus?
No, because you don't
no,
have a bonus dice. You just cancelled the penalty.
Just cancelled the penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mick, you helped a bit,
Impressive.
but
I didn't really.
But Florence,
Because I thought we were going 1, 2, 3, and she went before I was ready. Do you know?
but also the engine is right here in the front, so this is probably the worst part of the car to be wedged on something, and Florence practically lifts it solo and drives the car, hefts the car backward.
It's a little bit scary, you know.
Yeah, that was interesting. That mirror gave her some special powers or something. Okay, so and we're gonna leave you guys there. Meanwhile, back home, Valentine is cooking. Ruby and Loveday, Ruby is convalescing, and Loveday is probably staring at the phone, which is definitely not going to ring.
Yeah. I would be sat by Ruby on the sofa, just sort of absently patting her leg while just staring over the back of the sofa.
The support's there.
Yeah.
Okay. And Are you guys discussing anything, talking about how the day went, anything like that, or are we simply enjoying a bit of solitude together?
Well, I think Ruby's going to be asking Loveday if she's worried about her father because she keeps staring at the phone, and plans moving forward regarding that. But,
Well, I feel so helpless. There's nothing I can do, and I'm sure his folks are all over it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe we should decide what we're going to do tomorrow to just sort of take my mind off it, to be honest with you. And maybe check how Valentine's getting on in the kitchen. I'm so impressed she knows how to cook. Do you ever think it's a skill we ought to learn? Seems handy.
I know, but would we ever need to use it? I mean, this is once in a blue moon, you know?
That's true. I mean, how often do you get stuck inside in a snowstorm, really? And usually we'd have the servants stuck here with us. I can't believe my aunt and uncle sent them home. So selfish.
We go check on her? Valentine!
Yes, are you up to standing? Are you up to walking, my dear? Let me help you. Loveday probably doesn't
really
even know where the kitchen is. Yeah. Hobble down the hallway. I've got my shoulder under your good arm, sort of supporting you along, trying to remember where the kitchen is, because I don't think I've ever been inside.
Get lost.
Yeah.
Valentine, what are you making us?
Have you found the kitchen?
Yeah, we found it. You're there.
I thought this might be a side quest where you go on a tour of the house. There you are. I am making a coq au vin.
Wow.
Cock a what now?
Coq au vin. It's a chicken braised in red wine.
Oh, beautiful.
With some bacon and mushrooms. It's a type of a stew, you might say.
Yeah.
It's French, so it's far better.
Oh, don't be shy on the wine.
Yeah. Actually, have you got a bottle open by any chance?
Of course, I had to put this into the stew.
Perfect. Right. I'm guessing the glasses are over here, so I think we deserve it.
Oh, we definitely do.
Yeah. So I'll get a couple of free glasses down and give everyone a glass whether they want it or not.
Hang on, the GM has his mic off, and I think he's speaking.
You found a few bottles in the pantry, Valentine, and you picked one that looked good for an older bottle. That'd be. And now, obviously, you're French. You're not going to be completely absent about what's makes wine decent and not. So an older bottle that's not a fine wine, and you're using that for cooking. So you're pretty sure that that'll be okay for Valentine and Ruby to drink. It might not be the best bottle of wine in the house, but that's probably what the godparents would want.
Respectful. I like it.
Well, chin everyone. I just love a Merlot. Do you suppose the others are having as lovely a time as we are, all three of us girls together in the kitchen? How exciting.
It is rather odd that they are not back yet. Were they... I wonder, did they stay over with the snowstorm? Or maybe it wasn't as bad in Arkham?
I bet they just thought, we'll stay safe. We won't get back in the car. That's what they would have thought.
Yeah. And if they did, I'm sure they'd have come across a little B&B or something along the way they could stop, and they'd have seen the storm getting worse, wouldn't they? And Tim's a very responsible driver, so I know he'd have made sure they're all right. He wouldn't have pressed on.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Gosh, that smells
Would you like to eat in the kitchen, or should we go elsewhere? I don't know where your godparents normally want us.
Well, it is nice and warm in here with the stove going, and it's quite exciting, isn't it? Just eating in the kitchen. I think we should eat here.
I mean, most people eat in the kitchen. Where do you normally eat?
Well, in the dining room or the parlour. Are you telling me people actually eat in their kitchens? How strange.
I mean, Not everybody has a parlour in their room.
What a terrible way to live.
It's a tragedy I live with every day.
I'd imagine.
I'm just going to leave I'm just going to leave the door open if that's right, so I can hear the telephone, although I suppose I shouldn't expect a call, really. I'm sure it's all fine. It's all going to be fine. Let's have some more wine.
Of course. Num 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 num.
Your mic's
The
off
GM
again,
is speaking on mute again.
Wow, I'm getting more and more pro at this as the weeks go by. You wouldn't know I run games online like 5 times a week. I don't even know how to use a mute button. So how does the conversation go over dinner? Is it a boisterous, trying to distract ourselves, have a bit of chat? Is it a deep planning session, or is it let's just pass the time until we can get to go to bed?
I'd say we have a bit of a conversation about the weather and if it will impact what we have to do over the next few days.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't imagine it would be deep planning because we can see that we're probably going to be stuck inside for a day or two. So there's no point getting into the weeds.
Okay. So light chat, wondering about what'll happen tomorrow, and that probably leads you quite easily to well, let's get to tomorrow. Seeing as we can't do anything tonight, we're kind of locked in here, and probably settle down for the night. Okay. Nice, easy night's sleep. No bad dreams. No wake ups with smashing shutters or anything like that. A lovely night. Not
Yes.
quite as warm, Loveday, as you're accustomed to in your folks' house. I mean, it is absolutely Baltic outside, and so it's a little more chill than you prefer, but not exactly roughing it. And we will leave you folks there until the cold light of morning comes. We will go back to where Florence has just hefted an entire automobile back on the road without slipping, sliding, and falling. And Mihal is getting himself organized to get into the passenger side, I believe. Or are you going to get back in the back seat
I'll
with
probably go have a look at Tim.
with the patient?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's have a look. Have a look at Tim.
Okay. Whatever he did, and however he was out and about, whatever when he was outside the car, he has managed to aggravate the injury. You notice that he's definitely grazed his hands and his knees, torn his trousers. So he obviously went down at some point. But yeah, he has quite a big swelling now on his abdomen, pointing to my whichever side. I'm trying to point to my right, to work with the mirrored setup. So he's got a pretty significant swelling on the side of his abdomen, as if.
Could I re-bandage him or?
Yeah, you could
Do
strap it
Try
up
to do
tighter,
first
but then
aid
you
again.
kind of worried. You figure you've done about as a good job you could with first aid, and you'd just be worried that if you tighten it or strap it up tighter, you might actually constrict something that needs to not be
Okay,
constricted.
well, let's just make him comfy and that's all you can do.
Yeah.
His breathing is quite labored, and he's like completely out.
Florence, do you feel up to tackling this driving, or should we head for the nearest house, or do you want
I
do
think
you
we
want to
should
try
try
and
to
get back
drive.
to New York or all the way?
If we've got a functioning car,
We had a
I
functioning
actually-
car an hour ago. We crashed it in the snowstorm.
Well,
It's been a couple of hours.
If we, if we think that I think the best thing for our friend here right now is to get him to a hospital. So if we can drive and we can get as far as the
Sure, you're
city,
within walking
then-
distance, Mick. It's just around the corner. I mean, it should only be a
So
10-minute
if
drive.
it's a short,
You know what? You're right.
so if it's a short drive,
Yeah,
then
it's a
we
short drive. I
aim
believe.
for this. If we aim for the city, we aim for.
Oh, is
a
that how you do it?
hospital.
Okay, correct. Right. Aim for the city and hit the pedal, and sure, we'll be there in a few minutes. Be grand.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's our best path.
Oh man.
So, you get started. Florence cautiously pull away. There's no other traffic on the road. That's a wonderful plus. You have the road all to yourself. You can't really see a road. You just see flat white ahead of you. There's snow, like embankment to embankment. You probably are edging and keeping closer to the center than to the sides in case you misjudge where the edge of the road is. You take all due care. Are you creeping along at like 5 miles an hour, or are you going to drive at a speed that might get you there tonight? That's a very
I think-
loaded way to ask that question.
I think not speeding or going at dangerous speeds, but not 5 miles an hour. Sort
Okay.
of a
So we're not
sensible-
Valentine, but we also want to get there. Okay. So
Yeah,
I
we're
am
not.
going
We're
to-
not.
I am going to require you to give me a drive auto check,
Yep.
and I am going to require penalty dice because this is extreme conditions. The windscreen wipers can't keep up with the amount of snow coming down on the windscreen. Your visibility is heavily impeded. You only have one headlight, and there is several
So,
inches of snow on the
that's
ground.
success, but then I press bonus penalty.
Yep, and let's see how bad it gets. A 95. And your skill is below 50, which puts the fumble
does that-
number at 96 to 100. So you do not fumble. You feel the car starting to slide, Morven. Are you going to push a roll, spend some luck, or let the car slide off and try and get started again?
So how much luck do I need to spend if I was to spend luck?
All the way down to 30 would be 65 points of luck.
65 points of luck. No, that would leave me with 5. That seems like a bad.
Sounds like a great idea.
That sounds like a terrible plan. Oh, okay. But if I push it and it goes badly,
Then it can
And
go
that
really
is-
badly.
then it could go really badly. And so, wait, am I at a fumble or am I? No.
Would you rather take your time, have a breather, hope nothing gets damaged when the car slides to a halt, or would you rather take a risk and hope you can keep going without having to stop?
I think take time and take a breather.
Okay. So you glide sideways, to one side. The car comes to a pretty sudden crunching halt. You don't do any more significant damage. You weren't going particularly fast. And Mick, you're stationary again. I take it you probably would have noticed this happening. You kind of braced him and try not to let him get too
Yeah.
badly injured. But yeah, you're stopped again.
Can I ask, did we pass any houses or lights as we were driving?
You did not, but give me a spot hidden check as you're kind of looking out. Going, I wonder, were there any lights out there?
Failure.
Nope, no, there was nothing interesting. It's dark. Snow.
Okay.
It's horrible out there.
Okay. How's it going, Florence? Is the car still running?
Is
Yeah,
the
The
car...
engine's still going.
Okay. Engine's still going. We've just slid.
Mm-hmm.
Are we, is everyone okay? Are you okay?
Yeah. Well, he's
Tim,
as he was.
Okay.
Tim's dreaming.
Okay. Well, if we haven't spotted anything else, are we okay to keep going? Are you fine?
I guess we have
going?
to, but I would say I really feel we should stop now if we get the chance.
Okay. If we keep an eye out as we're travelling.
Yeah.
And
any lights we see,
Any lights we see, we could stop. But if we're
but listen,
going
you're doing a great
safely
job. Keep it up.
Yes, well, let's hope we can get our friend to the hospital before, sometime
I
soon.
mean, to be honest with you, a couple of cracked ribs, generally all they do is send you home, so I would hope for the best for him, if that's what it is. They just wrap a bandage around you and tell you to stay in bed with the cracked ribs, so I have high hopes for Tim, but you will see.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So,
in that case,
you
let's
get
keep going.
yourself moving again. Give us a regular drive auto now, just to get back on the road. That's quite close.
Hell yeah. Oh, 9. Yeah, I'll spend luck for that.
Okay, 9 points of luck, and you get back on the road. You have her straight, and you just kind of try and keep it straight for a while. Keep it straight. It's dark. The snow is plastering itself on the windscreen. The wipers are even having trouble at this point clearing all the snow on each swipe. They're kind of going about 2/3, maybe starting to become maybe just half the distance across this windscreen. You're kind of having to duck your head sideways to see out through a reduced visibility area, and you see lights up ahead at the side of the road. You slow down a bit.
No, we said we'd stop.
Yeah. So you slow down to see what the lights
so, yeah.
are. You drift toward these lights. You look out. It is a motor court. It's quite a new concept. So what would become later motels, roadside motels. Basically a building with a parking court. And they provide accommodation for drivers driving long distances. There is no sign saying there's a vacancy. There's no external lights or anything. You just see a couple of lights in the building itself.
I say we
Have a
drive up and see if we could get a room and stay. That seems okay.
You drive up, find somewhere to park.
Possible, Florence. I'm
Yes,
honest, man.
yes. One for the lads, one for the ladies. All things proper and correct.
Well, yourself and Tim, I was thinking, I'm a very modest man.
You drive up, you find you slide into a parking space. You're not too worried about whether it's a space or not. You just get the car stationary. And who's going to go in?
Do you want to go in, Florence, or do you want to take a break now? You've been driving for a while.
I've been taking a break. I've been driving. You see, I'll stay and keep an eye on Tim and check if they've got any rooms.
Grant, I'll go see what I can do here.
So you get out, you go up to the doorway. There's no lights in the what you assume is like a reception area behind this door. The door is closed and locked.
Where were the lights that we saw?
In the building, like they could be bedroom lights. They could be. Okay. You're not sure.
Okay, knock.
So you knock. There's a few minutes of knock, and then the door kind of swings open, and there's a guy in probably his late 60s, early 70s. He's in a dressing gown, all wrapped up, belt cinched, and collar turned up, and he said, "What the hell are you? Yeah, driving in this, father."
I am, my son. I am. I wasn't intending to be, but unfortunately myself.
Jeez, get in here.
I have two friends with me. One of them is seriously ill. Do you mind if I bring them in?
Oh, Yeah, I mean, we don't have a doctor here or anything like that.
Well, the main thing now is we get him out of the cold, and then we'll see.
Right. I mean, we've nowhere here for you to go. I mean, I've got it's just the reception of my living space. I can give you a key. We got a room.
That'd be wonderful.
If you yeah. But so you go check in for the night?
Yes, is that all right?
Right, just the three of you.
Yes.
Right, well, there's a double bed, and I can give you some extra blankets if one of you wants to sleep on the floor or something.
Yes, I suppose that will have to be that. That's wonderful, and I'm very happy to hear it.
All right, but your friend who's sick, I mean, is he gonna be? I don't want us getting up in the morning and there's a problem.
Well, neither do I, my son. But unfortunately, with the blizzard as it is, we've crashed this car twice on the way
Yeah,
here.
okay, we have no choice, whatever. Okay, here he goes over, gets a key down, comes back to you. It's got a kind of big wooden tag. Right here. Well, we can settle up tomorrow. It's $10 for the night. Okay.
No problem at all.
Right.
Right. Back to the guys. Florence, if you don't mind, I'm going to let you carry Tim. Is that all right?
I can carry Tim.
You go out to the car. He's standing at the doorway, kind of half sheltering himself from the wind, and he's looking out. And you say Florence. And you see his head come a bit further around the door.
Right. Well, let's proceed.
And you get out, Florence. You get out.
Yes.
Hey. Excuse me, Father.
Would you mind coming here to give us a hand,
No,
please? If you wouldn't mind.
sorry, slippers. I can't really be helping you.
You fucking bollocks.
Father, do you mind have a moment to have a brief conversation?
Of course. Sorry, I was just going to help this lady with getting her husband out of the car, but no problem. What do you need to talk about?
Don't worry about it, Father. It's okay. Carry on.
Yeah, no
It's
problem.
all right.
Thank you. Come on, Florence.
He's very
I know
injured.
the type.
Okay.
We're traveling with this priest.
So you get a Tim out of the car and get him. Florence, you carry him to the room. I'm gonna ask you. You go slow and steady and take it cautiously all the way.
Yeah, cautious. We've
Okay.
got accommodation and we've got an engine
you don't
man.
slip. It's up on the second floor, but and it's exterior stairs. But you go safe, cautious. You're not gonna slip and fall. I'm not gonna be like that. And yes, you guys get into the room, and we'll say you bed down as quick and as or get as organized as you can, and pass a somewhat less comfortable night than your compatriots back in New York City. Sleeping arrangements?
I'll go on the floor.
Yeah.
Monk style.
Cool. And Tim,
Well, we've got to make sure that the injured man is on the bed.
Tim
so-
unconscious on the bed. Okay.
Top and tail it.
Cool. And you sleep, you pass the night, and in the morning there's a beautiful blue sky. At first, crisp, thick white snow everywhere, and a heavily laboured breathing from Tim. And we'll come back to you in a little while. Back home, you ladies wake up, New York City. It's not a bright blue sky morning. It's quite cloudy, overcast, but the snow seems to have stopped. 7 inches of snow and ice on the ground. Getting around is going to be challenging, but there are plows out. The municipal folks are doing their job, and it's going to be okay. So what do we have as a plan for the day? Sorry, actually, one thing that happens quite early as you're coming down, and Catherine is back and forth the kitchen, sort of getting some breakfast stuff together. She says, if you don't mind, Loveday, we'll eat in the kitchen all together if that's okay.
Yes, lovely.
Great. Just yes. If you get whenever you're ready, you just get everyone together, and I'll have the food good to go. But shortly after, as you're all getting settled and digging into some chow, there's a knock on the door, and Catherine goes to the door and opens up, and she comes back a few minutes later. Oh, that was a man from the telephone people. They've prioritized our street for some reason, and we've got the line is back up already.
Sorry, the line's been down, has it?
Oh yes, all night.
Oh, would you mind if I just go and make a quick phone call? As
You
the
want to call your
line's back up.
father? Of course. Go ahead,
Yes.
darling.
Thank you. I'm going to scurry off to that phone as fast as I can.
Okay. And ladies, you carry on digging into your breakfast. Okay. Tick, 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 tick. Hello, operator.
Yes, I'm sorry. Off the tip, I've completely forgotten how you do a phone call. Yes, I'd like to speak to Francis Llewellyn, please, of Belgravia.
Is this a drunk call?
No. Yes, trunk calls, right? You said a troll call. This is a
Okay,
train.
I'll put you through. Please do try to keep the lines clear for emergencies. Yes. Sorry, not the line. You can speak as long as you like. Just but the switchboard is very busy with the emergency calls. I'll patch you through to the international exchange now. They'll be less
Thank you.
busy.
Thank
And
you.
she patches you through. You get put through to London. And bring. Hello.
Hello, yes, is my father all right? Have you heard anything? The lines have been down all night. There's been the most terrible snowstorm, and
Mrs.
I've been waiting by the
Llewellyn.
phone.
Loveday. Great, lovely to speak to you.
Yes, you too. How is he? Is he back?
He's fine, Loveday. He's back. We tracked him down yesterday. They were at his club and having a few drinks, getting to know one another. He did try and call you yesterday evening, but it was apparently too late for you folks yes, it was probably already. It was seemingly already too late for you folks in New York.
Well, the lines have been down. I stay up very late,
Oh.
just for the record.
Is there
Could I
something
speak
wrong?
to him, please? Yes, I'd like to speak to him, please.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll put you through now, Loveday. He's quite keen to speak to you.
Yes.
Is there something wrong there in New York that the lines were down?
There's been the most terrible snowstorm. Can I speak to my daddy, please?
Very good. I'll get him for you now, Loveday.
Thank you.
I just want to reassure you there's nothing wrong. Everything is quite all right. A few minutes later, your dad comes to the phone, picks up. Loveday?
Oh, thank goodness. I have been worried sick. I was waiting by the phone half the night. I've not had a thing. They didn't know where you'd gone yesterday. You just trotted off to see some fellow who said that he was coming to see you, but he'd seen me only the day before, so he was seeing you
Yes,
bathing
as I do
day, and I
day
don't
to day,
understand how
Loveday,
possible.
as I do day to day. That's my life.
Yes, but you don't understand. He was in New York seeing me. I saw him in person, and then he was seeing you in London less than a day later. It's not possible.
That's impossible, Loveday.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's impossible.
Well, this Mudari fellow is Are you saying, Loveday, you made a mistake of some kind? He's not on the up and up?
I don't know that. I mean, if he's a good contact for you, I wouldn't want to stick my nose in, but just, I think there's something very strange about a man who can be in London and New York less than 10 hours apart.
Are you sure you weren't meeting with his factor or his aide or someone?
Well, I'm sure I remember meeting with him. He's a tall fellow, yes? And he
Yes.
was wearing that waistcoat. Yes,
Yes, 3-piece, yes.
yes, yes. Yes,
Very well
Well,
dressed,
maybe-
nicely cut suit.
yes, exactly. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe he has a twin brother. Because it would be impossible. It would be impossible, wouldn't it, for someone to be in New York and then in London the same day? Yes. Yes, it would be possible. Everything's fine, isn't it? It's fine. It's impossible.
Yes, he seems like
It's
a
not
very
strange.
personable chap. He's put me on to a couple of people over in Germany.
Oh, marvellous. Is Germany somewhere we want to be dabbling in right now, Daddy?
Yes, yes, the recovery is going, and
Okay.
there's some friction over the treaty and all that kind of thing. But I mean, we need to do trade because we need to bolster up their economy, don't we?
Well, if you think that's right, I'm sure you're right.
It's a
You know
good
far
time
more
to
than
get
I
in.
do.
It's a good time to get in. There's going to be fortunes made over there, Loveday.
Yes, wonderful. Well, I suppose that's fantastic, and I'm just really glad you're all right. And I'm sure there's nothing strange with this Madari fellow. He probably has just a brother with the same name. That happens, doesn't it?
Well, I believe Mandari is his surname.
Ah, well, that makes perfect sense. It must be a family affair, just like us. I'm so relieved you're okay. I was so worried.
Of course, lovely. Everything's fine.
Oh, good. Okay, well, we're having breakfast over here, so I should probably go. I don't want to be rude. It's lovely to talk to you, and
I will
it's
say
all fine.
I do feel for you that you were a little bit anxious, but maybe be a little more cautious about sending off the proverbial smoke signals
Okay.
from the colonies. we uh, we mobilized quite a bit of activity here in London yesterday. It was verging on embarrassing, to be honest. Some of the chaps
Yes,
came running into the club all a flap.
well, frankly, I'm glad to know that the system works. And also, if you don't want me raising an alarm, you should leave a note next time because I was very concerned about you.
I will leave a note every day, Loveday, telling you where I'm gone. That will be good for you.
Thank you. Yes, I would like that. Thank you. I think that's a good resolution. I shall go and have my
Yes.
breakfast now.
I'm sure Thompson will love that. I'll tell him you asked for that. He'll be delighted. So, bye, Loveday. Have a good day.
Perfect. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Be.
Perfect. I'm going to put the phone down. I'm 100% not convinced, but I'm slowly like talking myself into it's all fine. It was just he has a twin brother. It's okay. It's all fine.
Everything's
And I'm
fine.
going to go back and have my breakfast. Everything's fine.
Okay. You guys settle down to breakfast. Back on the road. How early would you guys be trying to get on the road? Because there are plows out clearing. It's a kind of a main thoroughfare you're on, so they do have plows out pretty early clearing the roads.
How's Tim?
Tim
You're on
is
mute
not
there, Florence.
conscious, and his breathing is very labored. He's not doing great.
Florence, you're muted.
Thank you.
It's not just me.
It's not just you. You sit back and just like I pause so that there's no background noise affecting the other scenes, and then I'm like, and then forward. But never mind. I think, given Tim's condition, and if there are ploughs on the road, then the second it looks safe to travel, then we should be on the road, getting Tim to a hospital, given the state of him, because I no longer think this is something he's just going to sleep off.
Well, we don't know where we are. Maybe we should check with your man. Where's the nearest
Yes.
place to
Yes,
bring
that's
Tim
a good.
and settle up?
Yes, naturally, and settle up and ask for directions to the nearest hospital.
Okay, so you go and you talk to the guy at reception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's up and about, bright and chipper, and yes. What can I do? What can I do? How can I help you?
We need to settle the bill, and also I need to know where is the nearest medical establishment that I can bring my friend to.
Well, you're this
He's a bit sick now.
This is Connecticut, so you're heading for New York, are you?
Connecticut.
That's the plan, yeah.
Okay, so you are Yeah, you got another couple of hours drive. At least I would say you could probably go to New Haven. Um, there's a good university hospital there. Depends how urgent it is. Honestly, if you're from New York, you're probably better getting him back to a university hospital in New York.
How far is New Haven?
40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes. The conditions aren't great. The surface is going to be slippy, so you're probably looking at 35, 40 minutes at least.
Florence, what do you think?
At least you're going in the right direction, though. I mean, you could go back to Boston, but that's the opposite direction.
I'd feel silly now if we did that.
I agree. I would feel silly going back after the night that we've just had. So,
do we get him to New York or do we get him to the nearest place?
If they're both in the same direction, we could head aiming to go to New York. But if we think that his condition is not going to make it all the way, then we stop in New Haven.
Right, New York it is.
Okay. We do have a pump round the side if you'd like to fill up before you go.
Yes.
Okay.
He tells you how much that'll be.
Is it reasonable?
Yeah, it's okay. He's not charging you outrageous prices because you're stuck. He's just trying to take advantage of getting the business while he can get it.
Yeah, and they've taken us in our hour of need, so I think that seems reasonable.
Okay, so you fill up, get back on the road, and Morven, I'm gonna ask you for one drive auto check. Standard check, no penalties, nothing like that. Just let's get back to New York safe and sound.
No.
We're doing okay, folks. We're doing okay.
That's. I mean, do you want to try driving?
No.
Do you want to try driving?
So not quite a fumble again. Right, verging on.
Do you wanna try driving?
What I'll say that means, Florence, is you're not crashing or having an accident or sliding off the road or anything, but you are bringing it gradually now and again down to manageable speeds for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take a while. On the plus side, there's no sign of Tim worsening. He's just out for the count, a bit sweaty, maybe a bit feverish, but not any worse than he was last night.
No. Okay.
So you take your time. Okay.
Take your time.
You say about mid-morning. If you left as early as you could, pretty much. So probably mid-morning, late morning, you get to New York. You drop Tim to the hospital, and make your way back to home base.
Lawrence, I have to say now, I did not think we were going to get back here.
No, that was a very stressful night, and very glad
you're
to
both
have
pretty
made it
tired.
back.
Yeah.
I'm very, very tired. That was very stressful.
Right. Well, let's see what the gang are at if they're here.
Let's
And it's
see.
about the time the gang are just finishing up breakfast. Loveday's just finished her phone call, had a nice relaxing morning, keeping warm and having food cooked for you. Everything it's lovely. If the clouds would just clear a little bit, it would be a lovely day. Tuesday, the 20th of January, by the way. Just FYI.
Oh, hello. Where have you two been? You look dreadful.
Oh my God.
You're quite surprised. You're surprised to see them back, actually, Loveday. You thought they'd be staying over.
Yeah, how did you, you were in Arkham. Did you stay at Arkham? You must have made terribly good time if they cleared the roads that fast.
We just went right through it.
Right to what?
The storm.
Terrible weather.
Yeah, you're saying you drove. I don't believe you. You're having us on. Listen, you heard this. They're saying they drove last night.
We might want to notify Tim's, your driver, his family, that he's in a bit of a bad way. He crashed the car, unfortunately, and
Sorry, you did what
got a
to
bit
him?
of a knock-up. I didn't do anything to him.
He
No.
crashed the car and was
We
injured in the
crashed-
process.
no.
We provided first aid and then got
did
him
our
to a
best friend, you know.
hospital.
Yeah, but we should let somebody know. Does he have family or...
Well, I don't know. But why were you driving at all?
But that's how you get from Boston to New York, would you believe?
Because it wasn't that bad when we were leaving, and then it got very, very bad. And we hadn't checked the weather forecast because...
Yes, we
We
had
were
no way
silly.
of knowing that it was going to get that bad.
Well, surely you saw the snowstorm coming. Why didn't you
I look, you never
stop?
call on these things, you know.
Yeah.
Ask Tim!
Look, it's been very difficult.
Don't blame a
It's been
man
very
who's in
difficult.
hospital.
Do you mind if we get a bit of food?
It's
Yes,
a very
well, you
stressful
want-
situation. Can we have some food?
Yes, and I think you want to have some sleep as well, judging by the look of you both. Goodness gracious me, driving through a snowstorm. What on earth? I've never heard such a thing.
It was wild.
Yes. Well, it's been very stressful
Tell you
here
what,
too.
Florence lifted the whole car with Tim in it.
Thank you.
Got it. Well, you are very strong, Florence. I've always thought so.
Thank you, Loveday.
Get some
Anyway, we
food.
met the professor.
Oh, good. Ruby got
Professor
shot.
Twinkletoes.
So it's been busy all round, hey?
What?
You got
Who
shot!
shot you? Did you
I
shoot
was
yourself
indeed
this
shot.
time?
I didn't. It was not my fault. I swear to you. I
What
didn't
happened?
touch a weapon, but one was aimed directly at me. So
It was the guys who killed Jackson have apparently
Chris
been
or
released
Sean
from
or whatever
prison.
that fella's name is.
yup.
Colin.
What?
What was his name?
We
The fellow whose name I always get wrong.
Sean and Colin.
some Irish guy.
Colin.
Yeah.
Colin, that's him.
That was the guy.
It was these lads again, was it?
Yup.
Yes, and it should be noted for the record, we were actually doing the sensible thing for once. We'd gone into a very scary-looking building, and we thought, no, do you know what? We just need to turn around to go home. And it was as we were coming out, the poor Ruby got shot in the arm. Dreadful.
Right.
It was very suspicious how they knew that we were there.
Still don't understand that bit.
Do you think it was a trap, or do you think you discovered their lair, like, or?
I mean, I think I've just got the worst luck.
No, but they came
Well,
down
no, sure,
the,
we're hunting
the
for the
street.
cultists, aren't we? You found them.
But they came down the street at a great speed, and it was a how you say a driving shooting.
It was a drive-by.
Yes.
So they weren't in the suspicious building. They were outside.
No.
No,
There is-
and neither were they in jail, where they're supposed to be.
Past.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yes, that's rather suspicious.
And
But
so
listen,
this
sit
is the
down and
building that Madari had given you this address, yeah?
Yes, I'd been there to see him, which is very strange. Listen, do sit down and start eating. I'm a bit worried about you both. You look a bit peaky. We can talk about this over some food.
Okay. Well, the professor was a bit of a bust anyway. We kind of thought he might be. But he did know an awful lot of stuff about Kaholo and Nyarlathotep and all of these sort of gods that you know, the cultists do
Nearly
worship.
top.
Well,
The words he was in,
masks-
Yagas, Nagas, Bagas, like some of the stuff he was coming out with.
the mask that gave me
I
the
think you're trying to say.
Yagas, Bagas, Abbas is what I heard. That's what I'm...
Yogurt
low
top.
Cthulhu Mythos.
All I heard was
I'm
yogurt
not going to
top.
say Yog Sagath now until my Cthulhu Mythos is at least 5.
he told us
I
that
think they're
the
delirious.
masks. He told us that the masks. That the mask that gave me the crazy vision was a way to communicate with gods. So I'm not crazy. It was the magic mask.
And maybe you do want to get some sleep, do we think? Do we think?
Well, here's the thing, actually. Here's the thing. All Florence actually said was, do you know of any connections between cults and masks? And your man straight away started going on up about these mirror masks, exactly like the one we're talking about. So we didn't tell him we had come across one. We just said the word mask, and this is what he started rattling out with, you know. He was very specific.
So he doesn't know that Florence has held the mask.
No, we
No,
didn't
we
say anything
didn't
about
tell
that.
him
I
that.
don't
Okay.
think, did we? No, I'd say now he
didn't-
would have.
we
He
didn't
wouldn't
say
have let us
that.
go if we told him that.
No.
He would have wanted to be our
I
best
was
friends
suspicious
forever
about the man. The fact that he knew that about the masks was.
You got bad vibes from this guy.
I got bad vibes.
Okay.
How bad were the vibes?
Well, I don't think Mick necessarily agreed with me. Mick wanted to stay, so 1 vote for, 1 vote against, but he was entirely too keen, and he wasn't... We told him about murders, the cultists murdering people, and that didn't seem to upset him or shock him at all. Most people
Yeah, it
would
was
be
weird.
upset at hearing that.
He was big into cultists in an academic way, but it was almost like if they'd been outside killing people outside the window, he wouldn't have been that bothered, you know?
But
Yeah.
he is an academic.
Yeah, they're weird.
A lot of,
Some academics are... People who choose to study cults are strange, and his daughter was there as well, was worried about him... I forget the metaphor she used, going down the rabbit hole or something like that. So the idea that he'd maybe been obsessed with these things, I don't know.
He did give us some good stuff in terms of the whole the backstory of the cults and all this. He was talking to us about an
Yes.
Australian cult that sounds an awful lot like the Kenyan cult, you know. There's sort
Yes.
of commonalities, if you want to say, among the stories of you know, and like Peru as well, this idea of there being something buried by a good god defeating a bad god and burying it, you know, and these winged creatures and whatnot. A lot of links between the stories.
Well, did he say anything about how we stop them?
Well, it all seemed like old fairy stories to him. Like, he didn't seem to be particularly bothered at the idea that there might be, you know, the father of all bats coming up your chimney or whatever. He talked about one
That's
in
why I
Australia.
hate academics.
I know, yeah, sure, he lives on the moon.
He mentioned things that matched... he mentioned stories from other cults that matched the vision that I had. Flying bat creatures, the pyramid, something awakening, the red stone pulling you in. All things that I saw in the vision when I touched the mask.
So did he know about the red headbands?
He
Nothing
hadn't
about
heard of the
red
bloody tongue
headbands.
lads.
But he was saying that it was the same practices in different cults over the world. The different
Well, you know,
places
he
that
said
picked up
he
the
hadn't
same
heard of them.
ideas.
But he didn't
He
seem remotely
said-
interested in the idea. Like, he's talking about this gang in Australia and the gangs all over the world. And when we said to him there's a gang just up the road who are murdering people, he didn't seem bothered. Like,
It's quite
he wasn't
dismissive.
interested in them.
Quite dismissive.
He also said there was some scriptures. He was talking about the different gods that they worship, and he said he mentioned this. I think it was called the Priapi scriptures or something. And he said there was a fella down in Arkham, I think, or Massachusetts, anyway, that had the only copy of it.
I always get nervous when there's only one copy.
Why? Because it might get lost.
Yeah, just in case there's usually something really important on that one copy, and then something happens to said copy, and then it's all over.
Yes.
Okay.
So out
So
of all
plans
the
for the
things
day?
that he said, like what's the... Oh,
What's the what? Sorry.
Go ahead, Valentine.
sorry. I can't remember what I was going to say now.
So the plans for the day?
You had organised. You said you were thinking about going to Sing Sing.
Yes, that's Wednesday, right?
We've arranged to go on Wednesday.
So that's tomorrow.
Did you tell Poole that the cultists were rocking around shooting at you down at your man's place?
We filed a report at the local precinct, and we told them to contact Poole, but I've not heard anything.
Yeah, maybe we should ring Poole. Check in with
do you
him.
think is this fella's place worth a proper visit and look for clues, or do you think they were basing themselves down there that they were waiting for you? Or did you interrupt them?
It's almost like when we went in, something told them we were there and they drove there.
Yeah.
Which sounds insane, but why else
That's
would they
the
be
vibe.
speeding down the road when we stepped outside? It was very odd.
Well, what if we were to go down to Poole and say, can we go down there with a few cops? Like,
Do you
it's the
think he
scene
would
of, it's the
give
scene
us
of a
few
shooting now.
cups?
He might. If
Florence,
he's remotely
could you give
interested,
me
he
an idea check, please? So just roll intelligence. Just kind of the PI perspective on this.
Hard success.
Likelihood from your perspective? If someone wants to try and surprise you, shoot you from a moving vehicle, they're probably following you.
Yes, I had considered that option. It's likely that they're following us, or that they were following you. If they're
But they
shooting,
have-
so it may.
Do they have eyes on us at all times? They knew we were going there.
Well, we're always here.
It seems likely.
Why would they
Creepy.
not just break in and kill us all in our sleep?
Oh, well, thank you,
Or maybe
Valentine.
that's how I
That's
would
something
do it.
new to worry about.
Something. It may have been that they didn't think it was worth the risk until you were close to discovering something, and that's when they thought that it was urgent enough to shoot you.
So we need to go back to that
Never mind,
location.
Colin or whatever his name is doesn't look too smart.
And with 5 of us, we might have a chance of maybe not getting shot as quick as I thought we were going to get shot this time round.
Well, the
Right.
more of us there are, the more of us we shoot.
Yes, the more of us that we are, the larger a target we are if we stand in
But the more guns we have. So
doesn't
it balances out, I think.
Yeah. I mean, me and Mick are still very tired,
And I am in a sling.
but we can drink a big cup of coffee and go back out if that's the strategy.
I think rest all round today. We've got a couple of phone calls to make. Not to brag, we've got a phone number for Erika Carlyle, so we can make a call and see if we can find out some more about the Carlyle expedition. So I'd like to set a meeting with her. It's not a conversation to have over the phone. So why don't you two have a good meal, go to bed, get some sleep. Ruby, you rest, my darling. We can't have you putting yourself out anyway with this horrible injury.
Thank you, Queen.
And I can try ringing Erika, and we can maybe set a meeting for once we're back from Sing Sing. How does that sound?
Sounds like a
Alright.
plan.
Sounds
Perfect.
good.
That's good.
Okay. So we're saying Florence and Mick are heading up to get some rest, and Loveday's going to make a phone call.
I mean, unless Valentine would like a go. I'd love to see how that goes.
Valentine
that,
had a fabulous phone call with the folks at Sing Sing last night.
Yes, that is very true. But I think that Erika Carlyle might not quite speaks the same language as me.
No, she speaks excellent French.
I believe
darling.
Loveday is well equipped. Oh, did she? Oh, très bon. Perhaps I will speak to her.
Yeah, let's not do that. GM doesn't fancy speaking French.
Oh. Pourquoi?
No, so far this is the first session where I have not made a single note.
Yeah, because
Like
it's
there
all
has been
it's
nothing.
all
We didn't
Getting back
get
on
any
track.
information. We're just surviving.
We were just trying to
surviving.
survive.
getting back on
We're
track
just
and
surviving.
staying alive.
And we've done a good job at surviving.
Staying
But we
alive,
haven't
staying
discovered
alive.
anything interesting.
Yeah.
Staying alive, yeah.
Well,
Just that.
Loveday is about to go and get stonewalled by Erika Carlyle, and that might tell you something, depending how hard she's
Oh, no.
stonewalled.
Spoiler guy.
Oh, sugar. While Loveday is going to make her phone call, I'm going to guess Valentine and Ruby might be pouring through the articles and just making sure they're au fait and seeing if there's anything else they want to follow up on, or just keeping themselves occupied.
I would like to actually look for a copy of today's paper just to see what's going on in New York at the same time, just in case there's anything weird.
You go and open the door, and there is a very frosty copy of today's newspaper.
Oh, how fortuitous.
Very little of interest. I'll give you a tiny update on if you find anything later as you've read through. And yeah, so we'll come back to that. Miss Llewellyn, you tap through to the switchboard.
Yes, I'm going to throw a slight curveball here, if it's all right by the keeper. Could I actually phone my lawyer, my new lawyer, first, Mr. Dunstan
Oh.
Gray?
Bradley
I'd
Gray,
like to
yes.
see if he can, see if he can give me just a bit of advice on how to make this conversation with Erika Carlyle not suck.
Okay, so you tap through to the switchboard. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Gray, please, of the lawyers. Thomas? No, not Thomas. They're the old ones. The Gray lawyers?
Dunstan, Whittleby and Gray. Dunstan, Whittleby and
Yes,
Gray.
thank you. Yes, thank you very
Do
much.
you know the
I
address?
wrote it
You
down.
you give you give her the address, and she yes. Do please try and keep the switch clear for emergency calls. Thank you. And she puts you through
Of
to
course.
Dunstan, Whittleby and Gray.
Hello, this is
Good
Loveday Llewellyn for Mr.
good
Gray, please.
afternoon. Oh, Miss Llewellyn. Yes. Mr. Gray is in a meeting at the moment.
How long will he be, please?
I'm not sure. Can I ask him to give you a call back?
Oh, well, I suppose. Now, listen, be honest with me. Is he actually in a meeting or is he just avoiding me?
Why would he avoid you, Miss Llewellyn?
Well, we had quite the time trying to speak to him yesterday, and I know we've signed contracts and all, but, it's worth just double checking.
No, you're a client of ours. Of course, he wouldn't be avoiding you. But I'll get him to give you a call back as soon as he's out of his meeting.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hang up the phone.
Who did you speak to?
Oh, God, that rotten receptionist again. I hate that woman so much. She says he's in a meeting, and I don't know if I believe her.
Oh.
Is it worth? She said she'd get him to call me back, but I don't know if it's worth waiting around. He might never call. I suspect you won't even pass the message on.
I could wait. How long do lawyer meetings last? Quite a while, actually.
But they do talk a lot, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Very accurate.
Well, should we have another cup of coffee? Give it half an hour, and if we've not had anything, then I'll just, you know what, we'll try Erika Carlyle. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Should we call Poole while we're waiting?
That is a very
That's a
good
good
idea.
idea. And see if the police have actually bothered to follow up on you being shot.
Yes, because I was indeed shot. I just want to make everyone aware.
Yeah.
I did take a bullet.
Yeah.
No, we remember. We have not forgotten.
Okay, thank you.
Ruby, you should do it. He likes you, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can sound how did the English say it? Winsome on the phone.
Yes. Oh, you are a winsome
I don't know
young
if I'm capable, but I'll try.
I believe in you. You're very charming, my love. You believe in yourself. You've got this.
Okay, so you tap through to the switchboard. And a
Hello.
harried voice. Hello.
Look, I'd like to speak to Lieutenant Poole, please.
All right. It's, what precinct?
And then I'll cover it up and be like, "What precinct is it? Am I calling, girls? Does anybody remember?"
Well, it's either 7, 11, or 14, I
Sorry.
think.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Hello. Sorry
Could
to
you
keep
please
waiting.
keep the switch clear for emergencies? Thank you. And then she hangs up.
7.
She hung up. Oh my god, this went really well, girls. Really well. Filled with confidence.
Let me check my
So
notes.
you go through your the various pieces of paperwork. Yeah, you find his card. It's precinct 7A. You call back Ruby.
Why did they put a
knew
letter on it? It's terrible.
You get through to precinct 7A. A harried
Oh, God.
police officer answers, probably desk sergeant. Lieutenant Poole, is this urgent?
It is. I have indeed been
Give me
shot.
Give me a moment. A couple of minutes. Sorry, he comes back on the line. Sorry, you've been shot. Sorry, man, you should be calling 911.
No, it's fine. I'm in a sling. I'm healing, but I would like to talk to someone urgently, please.
Oh, okay. Not that urgent then. Lieutenant Poole, is this to do with a gunshot incident? Lieutenant Poole is a detective, not a beat cop. You understand that?
He'll want to talk to us. It's fine.
If I had a dime for every time I heard that.
Just say Ruby Fontaine is on the phone. He'll know.
Thank you. A couple of minutes later, Poole comes on the line. Miss Fontaine, you calling to give me an update? Any progress?
Yeah, hello, my love. It's so good to hear your voice.
Lovely
I
to hear
just
you
wanted-
too, Miss Fontaine.
I just wanted to let you know that I have indeed been shot. I'm okay. I'm in a sling. Oh my God. I am in a sling.
I
But-
asked you guys to stay safe and keep a low profile. I mean, how have you got yourself shot?
Well, a funny story. We went to check on a gentleman named Midari. But when we arrived, the building that we went to was very creepy. I cannot explain it. You'd have to be there.
Who
Anyway,
is this Midari person? Is he something to do with the Juju house?
possibly, but I don't want to get sidetracked for a second. We
Well,
left
that
the building.
sounds like
It
the
was
germane part
it
of the
was
conversation,
scary.
no?
No, Mr. Poole. We left the building, and you will never believe who we saw.
I'm not gonna play a guessing game, Miss. It's pretty crazy here with the snowstorm. So just
No, I understand. I don't want to waste your time. It was indeed the. Are we allowed to say cultist? We tell him we saw the cultists. What are we above the table?
yeah, you've been calling them cultists, yeah.
Okay, just checking. We saw the cultists, and
Which
I saw
which cultists?
what was his name?
The,
Colin.
the ones who killed Jackson.
It wasn't. Thank you, Valentine. Thank you. It was the ones that killed Jackson, and they were not locked up, which I thought. I mean, evidently,
of course they are.
They should be. No,
They're
they're
now
not.
precinct
I was
14,
shot
if,
by.
if not already incarcerated.
Nope, I am telling you now. I saw their face.
They must have been
They
go on
shot
some
me.
kind of technicality because it was a citizen's arrest. That happens all the time. Just so
feel
you
like
know,
you should look
citizens
into that.
arrests are not as helpful as you might think. It's usually better to call the police, but yeah, I'll look into it. That's this reeks of our friend Robson.
Interesting that you think it's Robson.
Well, who else would it be? They were under his purview.
I mean, I'll let you look into that further, but if you could update us, that would be ideal.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, yes, of course I will.
Thank you so much, Mr. Poole.
It's Lieutenant Poole, ma'am.
Yes, Lieutenant. Yep. My apologies. Sorry, it's the pain meds.
I am sorry for your injury, and it is a blight on this city that innocent folks such as yourselves to pay the price of
It's okay.
unfortunate
It's okay.
moments like this.
No, I understand. Okay, so I'll await an update.
Very good. I am also eagerly awaiting an update. Particularly
That was a pretty
who
big
this.
update.
Well, unfortunately, it's a setback as opposed to putting us forward in the investigation. This Midari fella, anything I should be knowing there? Anything I need to look into?
Sorry, 1 second. Loveday. Lieutenant Poole would like to speak to you. And just hands the phone over to Loveday. It's been a hard phone call for Ruby Fontaine.
Miss Fontaine. Miss Fontaine.
Hello, Lieutenant. How wonderful to speak to you.
Yes, lovely to speak to you too, Miss Llewellyn.
Yes.
Miss Fontaine
Right,
was telling me
and
about
until-
this Midari chap. Who is this Midari person?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. The way I'm going to describe it is going to make me sound insane. And I know we don't really like each other, but I just need you to go with me on this one, all right? Just believe in me, okay, for a second. So, I was at my aunt and uncle's a couple of days ago. I will be honest with you, the time has started to completely run away with me. I don't know what day it is. I don't know whether up is down. Anyway, this fellow comes to the house and he says he has a business proposition for me. I take business meetings for my father. Occasionally, he really does trust me. You know, I'm such a fantastic daughter. Anyway, I trot off to this fellow's office and Sorry, guys, just made me laugh. I trot off to the office. We have a very productive meeting. I take his details, I pop them into my pocket, and I'm going to hand them along to my father when I remember, which of course is not something I actually remember to do. This happens to me all the time. I'm sure you understand.
Miss Llewellyn,
Anyway,
do you mind if I ask,
I was just going
who is this Madari chap? Why is he
well, this is what I'm
relevant
trying to
the
explain to you.
investigation?
I'm cutting a long story short here, Lieutenant. Okay, long story cut short. I never gave the details to my father. Next thing I know, I have a telegram from my father saying he's meeting this Madari fellow the same day as I met him, or at least a day later, in
Sounds
London.
like a scam, Miss Llewellyn.
Well, that's what I thought, but my father is not a man easily scammed, Lieutenant, and I did meet this Madari fellow, and also what is very strange is that I don't really remember anything about him, and I have a very good memory, I have, you know.
But Miss Llewellyn, can I ask you, in what way is this Madari chap connected to the investigation? It
Well,
sounds
it
like
was
he's
his
trying to
building
get to
that-
do business with you and your father.
I would have thought nothing of it, but it was his very building, Lieutenant, that you've just heard my darling, my dearest, my most bosom friend, Ruby, was shot.
She told me she was shot by the cultists who you folks arrested and shot from a moving vehicle.
Well, yes, outside. And
And then I
like
just
for the record
yell
to
from
say-
the background. I just yell from the background. Yeah, outside the building. I was outside the building.
Yes. We went in and we thought, nope, this is a very creepy building. We're going to leave. So we left the building, and it was as we were leaving the building that these cultists, who, by the way, for the record, if someone makes a citizen's arrest, I recommend you then arrest them afterwards. That's sort of the point of the citizen's
Very
arrest.
good. Oh,
Anyway,
listen,
they came driving up.
Miss Llewellyn, I'll cut your short story shorter. I fully appreciate. Thank you for the update. Please give my best regards to Miss Fontaine.
Lieutenant, when will you be sending men to the building?
If there's any further update from your side, could you please get in touch? I will let you know if anything comes from digging into what happened with the two cultists. Thank you.
Lieutenant, you haven't even asked for the
have a good
building's
day.
address.
Try and stay indoors, stay warm, stay safe. Thank you.
Has he hung up?
Well, it sounds like that's.
Did he
been
actually
very
hang
well.
up? Oh my gosh.
I'm just very slowly and angrily going to put the phone down.
Like shaking with rage.
I hate it so much. Oh, I'm going to get that man
I
fired
take
if
it he
it's
is
the last
not.
thing I do.
I take it he's not sending men to the building.
Valentine, he didn't even ask for the address. It's like he didn't care at all. Ruby got shot and he doesn't care.
I'm pretty sure you gave the address during the police report, and Ruby did say she made a police report. So while he was
I'm too
dismissive, you
indignant
don't
to
get the
remember that
feeling
right
that
now.
he was fully neglecting his job.
Okay.
Okay.
I've forgotten that immediately. I'm just very indignant.
So given that, next steps.
I mean, he was kind of pointing the finger at Robson. He said it was his fault. Or he said he was a bit sus.
He's been saying that for a long time. I don't know. They could all be sus, as you say.
True.
Yeah.
Do we just wait on that then?
Well, if what Florence thinks is true, and they are following us, we should keep an eye out.
Mick, do you want to give me a listen
Agreed.
check?
Mick,
Nick is going to bed.
do
Yeah.
just I'm gonna get the thing. Oh, where is it? Those
Oh, Mick is eavesdropping.
No, Mick
and-
is asleep in bed upstairs at the front of the house above the morning room. Florence is blessedly asleep in bed
this
at
is
the back of the
brutal.
house.
That's a failure.
Oh, it's fine. You're fast asleep. Everything's fine. You do not hear Loveday losing
Yelling
it
at
with
Poole.
Lieutenant Poole.
And if I did,
Okay. So, next steps?
Presumably the lawyer never actually rings us back.
No, the lawyer does not ring you back.
Erika
You
Carlyle,
can't trust
then?
lawyers.
It's maybe
But do you
time
think it's worth
to ring Erika.
Apologies to the
Yeah.
lawyer community.
Loveday's
I
opinions,
knew
for the
that guy
record,
was
not mine.
slimy.
I am friends with many lawyers.
Oh, they're fine. They have money. Lawyers have money. They're fine. You can't offend them.
He was an extremely slimy lawyer anyway. You know that.
Yeah.
We do.
So I will ask again, as the lawyer's office do not call you back. Next steps?
I think try and give Erika Carlyle a ring. All I'm trying to do is get her to agree to meet me face to face. So I'm not trying to get any information out of her at this point. So just give it a shot.
You can tell from the phone number, it is not a New York City phone number. It is out for an address outside the city. It's upstate.
How are you going to seduce her to meet you? Seduce, that's the wrong word, is it?
Encourage.
Gosh, we haven't thought that far. Any ideas? Anybody? Any
Manipulate?
strategies? No. I'm not very good at manipulating. I'm good at intimidating, but I have the feeling that won't work on Erika Carlyle. She's far more intimidating than I could ever be.
It'd be weird if you opened the phone call by trying to intimidate a woman.
Well, that's what I
I
was thinking.
wouldn't do that.
Shall I try just telling her the truth?
We could. We could try the truth first. Yes.
Or you could try to what do the socialites do? Like make friends. You know, say you want to.
Yeah, you can charm her.
Gal pal. Or whatever.
A gal pal.
Everything we've heard about Erika Carlyle suggests to me she's not really open to making new friends. She's very closed off. So, I wonder.
But now we're in their circle, right?
Exactly. So we don't want to
sign a
rock
contract
the
with
boat.
the lawyer.
Yeah.
You're not in a circle.
No.
You got bamboozled.
Well, he did
You've been
promise.
duped.
I'll tell you what. I could just try and double check that we really are invited to the soiree as an opening, and then see if I could meet with her to discuss some charitable work ahead of the soiree. I think she does it in aid of charity.
Ooh.
Is that something I'm remembering correctly?
That would work.
I believe so.
Perfect. I'd like to make a
charity
donation.
that she cannot. Pick a charity that she cannot refuse, like I don't know,
Sisters are terribly murdered.
orphans.
Yes, everyone loves orphans.
Is that a charity? Yeah, pick orphans. Orphans who cannot read.
Yes, illiterate orphans. Perfect. Okay, I'm dialing.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Could I speak to Miss Erika Carlyle, please?
Do you have a number or an address?
Oh, sorry, I forgot we had to do the whole thing. Yes,
Could I
Erika
please
Carlyle,
ask you
here's the number.
also? I think my colleagues and I have spoken to a couple of times. Could you try please keep the switchboard clear for emergency calls? Thank you.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
We are somewhat under pressure
Erika
today.
Carlyle, this number. Yes, I'm terribly sorry. Thank you for
Thank
your
you,
service.
thank you.
Here's the number. And I'll
Thank
just
you.
give, I assume I've got the number written down.
She
Yeah.
puts you through. Bring, 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 bring. Or boop, 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 boop. Hello. Hello.
Hello, can I speak to Miss Erika Carlyle, please?
Yes, speaking.
Miss Carlyle, it's wonderful to make your acquaintance. My name is Loveday Llewellyn. I was given your phone number by Mr. Gray at Dunstan Woodley.
Loveday, Llewellyn. As I live and breathe. This is a wonderful, wonderful circumstance. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last few days. I had become aware you were in New York City. I'm
Well,
most keen for you to come to one of my soirees. I'm very excited to finally get to speak to you.
oh, well, that is just such wonderful news. I've been trying to get to speak to you as well. I really would love the opportunity to come and speak to you. Of course, I'm very excited to be attending the soiree. It's something most exclusive. Fabulous.
Oh,
But I understand there's
you've already arranged an invitation?
Well, I do apologise. I've committed a faux pas. Mr. Gray said he would arrange one for me. I'm so sorry.
Oh, of course. That's not a problem at all. My thanks to Bradley as usual. He's always on top of
Yeah,
things.
yes. Yes, well, I do apologise if I've overstepped. He was quite insistent it would be quite all right.
No, I'm
But
absolutely delighted.
oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I would, do you know, Miss Carlyle, I'd love the chance to speak to you ahead of the soiree. I know they can get terribly busy, and it would just be wonderful to get to know you. A thing I always think is better done in person over coffee,
Oh,
you
of
know?
course, you must call round for tea. Tea. Today. Will you be able to get out of the city today? I'm sure your driver should be able to take care of it.
Well, there's been a minor incident with our driver, actually. He was caught out in the snow last night. Can you believe this silly man? But I have a very dear friend whose name is Valentine, who is a fantastic driver who could bring me up there if you don't mind her and maybe a couple of others I'm staying with tagging along.
Of course, bring them all along for tea. Say 3 p.m. I mean, will that give you time to get here? It's only 2.5 hours.
Yes, what's your address, Miss Carlyle? She'll have someone check for me. I'm afraid my American geography is not what it ought to be.
Oh, she gives you directions. You follow such and such a interstate, some such and such north for 20 minutes out of New York, and it's the estate on the left. You can't miss it. Great big gate posts with blah blah blah. She tells you how to get to her estate.
Perfect. Well, that sounds very doable by 3 p.m. We shall very much look forward to meeting you.
Oh, fabulous.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Carlyle. We'll see you this afternoon.
See you this afternoon. She hangs up.
I'm just going to turn around to the other two and go, what? She's been trying to get hold of me for a few days. Everyone's been telling me she doesn't want to talk to anybody. Can you believe that? Anyway, tea at Erika Carlyle's at 3 p.m. Are you all coming?
Oh, count me in.
Oui, of course. Oh, this is very exciting.
Yes. Well, Mick and Florence aren't going to get
Should we
quite
wake
as
up
much
the
sleep.
other two?
We probably can give them maybe another half an hour, judging by those directions, and then we'll probably ought to get going. I must change.
But do we have a car, seeing as Florence and Mihal did some damage to the other one?
I don't think Loveday had put two and two together and added the car crash, driver in the hospital, and got busted car.
Well, it got them to the city,
Surely
did it not?
there's
It drove them
multiple
all the way
cars.
to New York.
You do have the second car available though. The one Valentine was driving yesterday, so you could take that.
Excellent. I was afraid it was riddled with bullets.
No, I took care of that.
Yes, thank you very much to everyone else who was watching as well. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you gave it a like and a subscribe. We talked about that last episode. If you haven't already, I've noticed that we have quite a lot of viewers and not as many subscribers. We're about 50 to 60% of viewers are subscribed. Go on, click the red button. You know it. Yeah, go on. You know you want to.
You know you wanna.
It's right there. Click it now.
But yeah, look, thanks for coming along on this journey with us and watching us play through this strange and freaky game. We'll see you next week.